Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing on with our demon vampires this morning. We have just cleared out the back lines where all of these nasty infestations had been kind of just like harassing us, picking away at our troops, but they're all cleared out now, and we are preparing for war. This feller over here with the Fountains of Elation has really come in and blocked us off of a lot of territory that I quite would like. And so I'm going to come over here. I'm going to smash this city. We're going to move up on his capital, and I think we're just going to get rid of him. He's got an outpost started up there, so we might have a 1, 2, 3, bada boom. If we can make friends with the lady down here, we might, but we're going to see how it all plays out this morning. We did end on an intern, so why don't we start on an intern this morning? And just keep things on rolling along. We are 80 days into the story. I don't think the stories ever really have like a time limit, so to speak, on them. Why is a puppy dog in charge of this army? There's no leader leading that army right now. Ah, yes, because I moved you around. That's right. I remember now. Let's just move back to the capital. We do have a handful of troops spawning in here as well, because we're trying to get up some alternative armies. So I believe you needed a summoner in here next. And I also think that we can start making mage banes. Get us access to some tier 4 troops, which would be excellent for us. We're picking up astral echoes all over the map. We're almost at 1,000 right now, which is crazy. So once we do start summoning in some of these higher tier demons, we should be able to bring them right up to champion medals at least. During negotiations, Drakvek unexpectedly demands you share their wisdom and lore. Rather not. We pretty much have them completely vassalized. Well, we have them vassalized, but we have them almost maxed out here, so I don't really have to do anything they want. A bounty to capture the Fountains of Elation has been posted. That is what I would like to do. You just upgraded the city here. So I'm going to start with that estate hall. You just made a bathhouse over here. I kind of feel like stone walls are the way to go here. We've got a trollkin governor. Forests grant drafts. All right, well, that don't give us a ton of help. 3 quarries to upgrade that. I think you only have 1 quarry in this town right now. That is correct. Though I could build one underground. I could build one in a lot of places. We do have the dark layer here as well to capture. So I tell you what, why don't we start with that? Because that also gives mana per quarry, which is good. And then we really don't need that mana boost. I guess I could go with the blacksmith. If this is going to be a trollkin governor, I could go with this being my main military city and just build as many foresters as we possibly could. Mac, hello, good morning. Welcome. Yeah, and then a bunch of you guys have like 2 characters. You're meant to be on that mount because you're my new knight. You are a tank who doesn't have a mount, and you are a caster. Let's pull this tank out probably then. And we'll start making up a new set of troops. So you have a summoner, a spell shield, and a gremlin. And then a caster. So I'm going to put a scald in here. You guys have that militia. You're missing a spell shield. So why don't we put that in there? And then we have like frontline, 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 caster, caster, caster. You've got frontline, frontline, skirmisher, caster, caster, caster. Yeah, I mean, skirmishers are a fill slot, so. All of our cities have bathhouses, so there's no real reason we can't be doing things like making spell shields in multiple locations either. Especially if it helps us get everybody up and running way quicker. Look at all those astral echoes. Goodness gracious. We should make sure we're still casting the astral echo spawn as well whenever we can. We'll take Vessels of Chaos. Boom. And then... ooh, I suppose a few Chaos Eaters probably wouldn't hurt. We got the Ritual Chamber here. Chaos Amplifier Lens I definitely want. It's going to take 5 turns. The Town Hall also. More casting points. You'll make a lot of good things here. 2 stability per population would basically max out our stability, which would give us a bunch of production draft and food income. That's probably the better choice for me at the moment. You guys are ready to keep annexing. I have to get that Eternal Bedchambers down there, but, you know, there's lots of other stuff we can pick up as well. 200 knowledge and mana upon completing a city. Special improvements grant 5 gold. Yeah, maybe down the road. I don't think we're in a rush on that one. All right. So you still kind of have like an extra guy in you. This is the Defender and the Death Knight. So we have the Mage, the Ranger, and my main hero. Yeah, I mean, I do like that for our primary army. Boop, 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 boop. You've got that new spell shield and the Soother. He's got the Summoner of the Scald. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to replace Soothers with Scalds. These guys do 20 damage. These guys do 23. But that's because he's Legend. And yeah, like that does 30 HP to one character. They all have different good bonuses, you know? What does Champion Spirit Summon give us? I have that as a question. Grants the summoned unit 2 strengthened. Okay, so it's okay. It's nothing too crazy. Am I going to ever use the Wonder activation that costs 10 thralls? The Blood Moon Ritual? Potentially, when we go on the assault. The problem with this is, like, we're fighting vampires, so while we get a benefit from it, so does the computer. Like, that would be good if we're attacking Griselda the Archsire Slayer. But it's not so helpful against the others. Yeah, these guys need another frontline unit. Okay, I think I'll position myself down here and we'll go for the Fountains of Elation. I think that's my best play. Meanwhile, we can build up some base armies over here. We could go for things like the Haunted Halls, the Eternal Bedchambers. I want to say that you also probably have something down here to grab. We got options. We got options. The Wonder that has an activatable effect. I don't know that one. Is that one of the wonders that we have? I mean, we don't have... we have very few wonders right now, so... Where are our wonders right now, actually? Great question. We have the 2 down here on Rose Garden, the Arch Blood Altar. Oh, yeah. If thralls are available, I didn't see this. The thrall sacrifice action on the structure becomes available to permanently gain 10 world map casting points and 10 combat casting points from this structure. That's insane. Thank you for pointing that out. That's nuts. How did I miss that? My dude. Thank you. Holy smokes. That is so good. You, and you can be disenchanted. Aura of disease. We definitely want on someone. No. I like your murder ring. So why don't we put that on... You're the tanky one. You have a distracting aura. All right, we'll put it on you then. The infested signet. These guys keep stopping their auto explorer, and I don't know why. There's an entire chunk of the map we haven't explored. I find it extremely hard to believe that we have no reason to go over there. Okay, I really want to make a better weapon for our main guy. If I can. Oops. Can I do like a tier 1? I don't even have enough binding fragments for that. Gee whiz. All right, look, dude, then don't do anything. If you're going to be that glitched out. The Ever-Flowing Cathedral. It's a pretty good name. Nice. We pick up Reveler's Heart, and we're into tier 4 books. We're going to pick up the Tome of the Demon Gate first, and then Crimson Rain afterwards, because I am more concerned about becoming Demonkin than I am about becoming undead vampires.
Those who master the art of summoning will always have ready allies, though perhaps not entirely willing ones. Demons may be terrifying to some, but if properly summoned, they are the most valuable minion a Godir can find.
That's going to be really useful. We have quite a few free cities.
They would rather rend the flesh from your face if they could, but they cannot, so the point is moot.
You know what? Let's lock that in. I'm going to take Demonkin first. You're going to take a Reveler's Heart. You got a summoner here. We're going to try throwing you on Auto Explorer again. I'm not sure it's going to work. Melee, melee, melee. This guy needs another frontline unit is my problem. I guess I could start summoning those vampire spider matriarchs. I should replace this Arcanist. I'm going to do that. I'm going to replace him with the Chaos Eater. That seems more fitting. It's still so funny on this low graphic setting. We're going to promote him 1, 2, 3 times. We'll get him up to champion so he gets champion consume chaos. I don't think I need him to go max level quite yet, so. And then let's go here. Grab this guy down into here. Oh. Attack this guy who's protecting this blood glass. A blood exarch and other undead stare at your troops with fear and hunger. Fear, however, seems to prevail. I want your XP. Also in like safe territory here. Ooh, boots with very fast movement. Now, we already have very fast movement. This guy has a staff, so like it could be pretty good on him. I'd make that argument, certainly. That's more blood glass. Here's another level of renown on him. So he actually has maxed out renown. He's all about conduits, which kind of sucks because I don't really think we have a city with... Shinoshiro would be like the best conduit city, but that's our capital. I guess once I take this out, I could build quite a few conduits around here. So that's currently our forester city, so... Yeah, what are you gonna do? Sometimes you just don't get... Sometimes you don't get what you need. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Oh yeah, demon gates. Spent all that time building teleporters, I should have waited. I'm gonna build stone walls here since this is kind of on our front line. And then I think I'm just going to wait for you to pop a few more units here. Get up that secondary army. I think what we'll do is we'll probably march through here till we're here. Or I guess I could just teleport to there. That would have been the more smart decision. And then attack across the crypt of the Deathless God. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. We're not at war with them yet, so... Mavelith has cast the Desecration Ritual on me. I didn't think you could cast that unless we were at war. Curious. Did they change that? They totally changed this. Because you used to not be able to cast that unless you're at war with someone. And that would have affected my terrain. So they must have updated that. That's really good. That was a complaint I had before, so... Alright, you should then, I think, also probably build stone walls down here, just as a safety measure. You got a tank, a skirmisher... An Arcanist and a Summoner. I still don't have shades. I think I'm gonna go with a Scald. You know what? Let's just go here and then we'll cut south. Immediately on this turn. I do got to worry about like some of his guys around, but I think it should be fine. He has also cast the Desecration Ritual on me. There's Mavelith's army. Oh, she has Splitterlings. Cruel weaponry, joy siphoners, and lightning blades. Not the kind of weapon I would have expected her to use. She's a ranger. Ranger. All right. No time like the present. Oh, it's a completely unjust war. Not by a ton. Oof. Oof. We're gonna have to sink a ton of money into this. God damn. All right, well, if we can't do that in one turn. I didn't realize we were that far behind in grievances with him. How can you not auto-explore? I don't understand. Did they break auto-explore? What happened here? Huge swaths of the map not explored. I got astral essences everywhere. Geo, hello. We're back in Twilight Land. Back with the sparkly vamps. Revel without a cause. Lose a bunch of gold or lose a bunch of mana. Do a chaos affinity check. Flames and embers shoot from our fingertips. We just have a boring feast. Nice. We gain 1 population. We gain some stability. Some stab ability. So that and that are surrounded. Guess we'll just surround our city a little bit. This is a 1,200 point army. Why don't I take these guys down to the Eternal Bedchambers? There, I'm going to teleport over there. You're going to go sit on the city and start pulling up things like summoners. Spell shields. There's a problem. I need to just keep... Oh, I can't sell another grievance for 4 turns. Give him a rivalry then. We're going to cast Revelwer's Heart, which gives us little cloven feet. Then I guess I'll pick up some more Chaos Eaters. The old stab ability, exactly. Stability, the ability to stab. No casting sparkles at me. This guy is like, should I be a glory seeker? And I think, honestly, yes, you should. You build some stone walls. In the old rose garden. Let's say I'm gonna just build caltrop traps down there. You're gonna pick up this Eternal Bedchambers. We enter an Eternal Bedchamber of a queen, and in the center of the tome, we find a large altar with several preserved corpses draped around it. The queen opens her eyes, her undead lovers following suit. Raspy voices say, "Welcome, have you come to reignite the flames of our passion with your essence?" And I say, "You call this passion? Watch this." She can't resist my charm. They have weakened defenders active. Ooh, 1280 versus 1263. Yeah, this is this classic. All defending units resurrect 1 turn after being killed for the first time. Alright, I guess we're fighting this. This is always a really fun wonder because all you have to do is kill the hero, but sometimes getting to the hero is a lot more complicated than it looks, especially when there's things like a Reaper on the map. And I have a tank. I do have summons, and I do have a Scald. Let's go back a little bit there. Skull's got to go in the middle. Can't cast anything yet. But I can do the old strengthened fortune. Okay. I need to cast something in order to be able to summon something. So let's do that. And I can summon a fire elemental, which will be nice. And I can get rally regeneration. So we are super buffed up right now. Oh, you can also spawn hatchling spiders. That is so nice. I can buff my gremlins with Astral Bond. That's really nice. Targets inflict 20% damage and they heal at the beginning of their turn. Let's do that, because then I can definitely use them as a better skirmisher. Okay, you guys got to come in here a little bit right now. That hero is very much by itself. Let's just pop that piggy. Miss that character. Great. Try to stun that Reaper unsuccessfully. You don't get jump. But you do get web. Nice. All right, we immobilized a few of them in the back. Bleeding, weakened, and misfortuned. Okay. This is stuff I can work with. Our souped up Arcanist. You might as well just go for that kill, honestly. I know he's going to get resummoned, but... And then I think what I'll do is I'll just ignite the hero. Which I probably should have been doing that since round 1, but... You're going to kill the spider. No, that was not the spider. That was... my skulls. My Arcanists! Oh, my legendary Arcanists. The poor bastards. Just go for them. Honestly, can I just... yeah, I can just do that. Problem solved. All I gotta do is get the hero. Gremlins! Oh, I lost Gremlins. My bad. Not the Arcanist. Gremlins is really not a big issue. A tier 4 staff with Lightning Blast, Hero Slayer, and Exposing Light. Ooh. That would be really good. Suddenly a curious cold breeze brushes your senses. It carries an airy murmur, a whisper from beyond. My deliverer, come to me, unseal the crypt. With a shudder, a realization dawns. Was this Urvatog, the deathless god? Did he reach out to you? Cool, I wonder why that happened. You have impressed me, heroine. Not many are able to do so. You have ignited passion with me I have long since forgotten. Here's 500 bucks. Okay. She's got a tier 3 charge axe with line strike. Yeah, I'll take that. Because I tell you what I can do with that is put it on you. The death calling far strike. I'm happy to give him a line strike ability. And now our tank can get this good stuff. And if we end up with another hero who can use that staff next, we'll do that. That's only 24. Let's grab that Eternal Bedchamber. These guys need a gremlin. I could just give them a Chaos Eater. You have 1, 2... No, you need a tank. So let's get them another spell shield instead. We'll grab a Masonic Hall there. So I think I can actually open up this crypt now. So we'll take our main hero over there. I might swap out some of these guys. I don't know. I love this skeleton militia right now. He's really been just absolutely holding his own. The fact that he comes back every fight, even though he's tier 1, makes me really, really like him. I guess we could do mana obelisks. Now we're still picking up goodies. Yeah, we do have the Chaos Eater here. He has the Arcanist, so man, I guess this this guy back here is gonna get the other Chaos Eater right now. We'll pump up the champion right away as well. And I think I'll give him a gremlin too. Pump the jam. We only need to promote the gremlins once when we summon them, because they start at elite. That's excellent. That is very excellent. And we have a ton of extra stuff here. So you're a tank. You're a tank. Summoner, a Chaos Eater. We'll give you a Vampire Spider Matriarch here. Doubt I can open the crypt because I need the blood of one of the Elder Vampires. That is what they've said in the past. Obviously, I'm curious. Yeah, okay, so we still can't. But I tell you what, I'm going this way to attack this guy anyway, so... She has declared a rivalry against me. Noted. I have a justified war against her. I don't against this dweeb. Two more turns. I don't even know that that's going to get it for me, but we can see. See how it plays out. Boom, 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 boom. I literally think I'm just going to burn this city down because right now it's just boxing me in, so. All my other cities will be able to grow better if I just take it. Here's our Demonkin spell. Let's put that divination on hold. And this is now a full army, so I have a Contender's Ruin up there. I have lots of underground to explore. Starlight Chamber, Lucid Forest, there's a Haunted Halls. I think I'm going to send him up to the Contender's Ruin. I'm going to send you up to these Haunted Halls. You guys all just have to wait. This has a tier 4 city now. Unfortunately, I don't have any tier 4 troops. Let's grab that chaos amplifier lens. That Arcane Institute. Just notice the vampire you're going to declare war on has gone for good alignment. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, honestly, the relationship stuff here has been a bit nuts. The grievances stacked extremely fast against us. All right, you've got haunted halls. Ooh, this is actually a bit of a tough fight. 2 Reapers. This is actually a bit of a tough fight. This is like the fight we just took, except without the hero. But there is still a necromancer. And 2 Reapers basically means we instantly lose 2 troops. But that is what it is, so. We don't have a gremlin here, so I actually can't astral bond with anybody else until I summon. Here we go. Okay. This guy is going to come across here, and he is going to hit us for everything we're worth. So I think what I'm going to want to do here is just split up the squad a little bit. Actually gonna just bait those summons forward. In the hopes that they get reapered. Okay, survives the finger of death. Survives the finger of death. They do get some summons and stuff in here, which are not so hot. Reapers are ghosts, so they're immune to bleeding. But skeletons are not. Yeah, Immolate doesn't actually light people on fire, so yeah, okay, we're gonna go with that. See how that plays. You're definitely gonna just web all these guys. Oh, raised. Ah, of course, the thing that he summons is one of me. So I take all these penalties against it. You can actually just kill him, so I think let's let you do that. This guy counts as distracted because he's standing next to my tank who has this ring of distraction. one of the big issues here is that Necromancer is definitely just going to heal them back up. You are also flanked. Okay. Yeah. These guys are going to eat those corpses and get tons of strengthened. Ow. Ow. Rip, vampire spider. That's okay. Nice. Necromancer bleeds out is really good for us. You can't bite any of these guys to heal. That's a bummer. I can do a stunning flash here. I don't know how likely it's going to work, but that Reaper is stunned. Okay. That's actually pretty big. They have a lot of turns until they get that back, so... Too strengthened and fortuned. Can you kill him? This guy is stunned. 60% chance. Okay, okay. All right. I think you just got to try to get rid of him and fail. We're gonna take that strength and fortuned. I have life leech. I have fortuned. I have strengthened. I do have life steal. I'm wondering if I shouldn't astral ward my hero here. I think that's probably the play. I reckon that's probably the play. I am actually taking sunless penalties here as well, so... Yeah, that was good. I mean, I tanked my entire Reaper rounds. Get rid of them. You're going to move up, take offensive vanguard. We're going to trigger regeneration on everyone again. Oh, you're not actually next to him. We'll just kill him with an ignite. Your summon is dead, so I could summon another one. Unfortunately, it is stuck here because I didn't realize that would happen. So that was pretty stupid. You're going to wail on that guy. All right, there goes the spell shield. Not the worst. Let's have you take that Reaper's hit so that you can flank him. This guy's gonna get his finger of death back in 2 turns, so it's kind of why I'm trying to focus him down. Boy, howdy, though. You do not want to go easy. If you move here, I can kill him. And then flank shot. And can I actually just get him with an ignite? Let's do that. Then I can focus on these Sketlingtons. No problem. No problem at all. And that summon doesn't count. All right. That's fine. This is not a secondary army, so. Raiders of the Staff of Blossoms. There's a few decorated coffins around. We can get some drafts, some money. The Staff of Blossoms, which is a tier 3 item. I'm actually going to take that, and I'm just going to break it down. We have better staffs, so I do not mind that. I'm also then going to take this character, and I'm going to give them their Nightmare Mount. I'm going to give them their tier 4 sword, and I'm going to give them their tier 2 shield. Sorry, am I at 2 tier? Yeah, tier 2 shield. So they should have had a while ago, so. Just noticed the vampire. Yeah. Vampire the vampire. The old vampire. When entering defensive mode, dispel negative status effects or gain damage deflection. I'll dispel. And so what we lost basically both of our tanks. So we'll grab another spell shield and we'll grab them a vampire spider. You in the meantime can go up there. You and you are going to wait one more turn. Tranquility Pool, Iron Deposit, and then that Contender's Rune. We have infestations down there, but I'm not really worried about that. Raising cities takes less turns and yields more gold. Now, I am going to be raising this city. So I'm going to take that. I'm also going to take War Slaves. And I should save up and take Spoils of Destruction for that permanent income. I don't think I really want vassals here, so. We'll probably just end up burning down all of the computer cities. When a vampire uses his turn into a cloud skill, will he become a vape fire? Oy, oy, oy. What is going on? Our encoding is going berserk again today. Man. What is up with this? All right, I turned those backups to medium today. There seems to be some sort of like memory leak or something right now happening with one of these settings. Because it's not even Age of Wonders that's using it. It's like my desktop manager. Windows desktop manager is at like a gajillion %. These doofuses are fighting each other. No. Abort, settle. Now I have a justified war, so I'm not taking the penalty. It's only a minor justification. Though it's certainly better than no justification. You're ready to be integrated. Not that I intend to do that. All these guys have been built up, but unfortunately I don't have any money because I just spent it all paying off those bills. Yeah, let's war deck him. For a brief heartbeat or even two, Prince Consort frowns and casts you a pained glance. Oh well, what else was I to expect from the boorish likes of an elder vampire? No matter, it seems I must obtain my adoration the usual way, by force. My mind is set. Rue this day, churl. You will soon learn your rightful place. If it's a war you want, it is a war you will get. So I'm wondering about trying to pick off some of these armies that he's got out here. That's as close as you can get, really? Can I build roads through any of this? No, I guess I can't because it's a river. I could go there, but I'd be solo. And he's got more troops hiding in the wings. Oh, he's also Mystic. Now, here's something I didn't think about. I don't have any money. I guess I have a lot of mana, though. Can't afford the bonus siege project. Alright, is what it is. Crush this. Pick up a bunch of mostly garbage, but occasionally some good stuff. Book of the Berserker. That could be nice on you. Berserker's Rage. Yeah, for sure. And you don't have True Sight, so I'm also going to give you that. That was weird silencing. We'll give this guy a Spider Rod. 300 gold, a handful of draft, or Torin the Ruthless. I'll take the gold. Tower bombardment kind of sucks, so I think I'd rather construct onagers. At least this way we have a siege equipment in there instead of no siege equipment. Let's grab a choo 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 choo. An Arcane Institute back here. To build an armory up here. An estate hall would be good, though. And a granary down here, I guess. We've changed from neutral to evil. To evil. And this homie's gonna run back that way. I'm a bit curious to see how bad an army is gonna try to fight me here, because he does have a lot of troops in this city. And with all those war breeds, these are also like chunky armies. He's definitely stronger than I am at the moment. key. Oh, this guy's just on a big stash of food here. A white wolf switches sides. That's a tier 4 wolf at champion? I'll take that. Honestly, like, that's a pretty good unit. I don't know where he's going to go, but... Throne City gains 10 knowledge for each magic material your empire has access to. That's like 50 knowledge right now. Plus, if we take that other thing, we could definitely get even more. Mirror mimics here from Drakvek. Don't know if we need them. Yeah, not surprising here. 41 versus 43. He gets caltrops. Most of his strength here is in Warbreeds. He's a lot of, it looks like, morale damage. Blood drinking, flesh carved. He's got gifts of the old blood. Good news about this is that he is immune to... Or he is not immune to spirit, but he takes extra damage. He does have Scion of Flame, which kind of sucks, because it means he has really good fire defense, which is kind of our thing. Check the auto, but I'm sure I have to fight this. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So high after breathing in that vape pyre. Get the blood pumping. You also have catapult towers. Woof. All right, where is Muscalds? Muscalds! You've only got the Soother on this side. Actually, I guess you could stay there. Like setting myself up to eat some catapult shots. You also don't have a Scald. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's Astral Bomb with those dogs. An Astral Bomb with a catapult? That's hilarious. Don't think there's a ton I can do here. Oh, I guess you can summon spiders. All right, let's eat it. Blood packs. The Red Herald. He's a warlock? Yeah. Ah, okay, so he couldn't actually cast that on this turn. I do indeed have a brief moment of that. So we'll grab the Strengthened and Lifesteal over here, which will also give us those Chaos Spirits. And then I guess we're just going to have to start moving up. Kind of like strange that he hasn't brought up really any units, but he's keeping them all sort of packed together. He has Rebels of Carnage. So he is taking the misfortune, so the 30% fumble chance, which I also think we sapped their morale with. I could go here and go like 1, 2, 3 into them. Question is, how far up do I want to move? Maybe before he moves, I just train a familiar. Nice. Blinded me. Gotta love that. That gets burning, and then I miss. Woof. All right, we'll move that pyromancer in a little bit. Oh, I have my own onagers as well. Can I hit that catapult again with anybody back here? Not looking super likely. It is on fire. I think I will just hit it. Probably should have aimed at some walls as well. You guys move up here and here. We'll move you up here as well. Huge damage on that effect. Can you finish that catapult? You actually could. So that works out nice. Looks like a nice critical hit on that. Fantastic. And then you can summon another one of these guys. Miss, grazed. Not so good. Not so ideal. Close, though. All right, here comes the counterattack. Thank God for that fumble. Oh, man. The fumbles are doing us a lot of favors right now. They're mostly grazing and fumbling. That's another fumble. Gremlin teleports out. Nice. You stack a bunch of stuff on them, including blood parasites. He does use arcane supercharge to trigger dissonance on everybody. I think even these towers are taking fumble damage. Brilliant. I can't wait for a spell that's just like, this hits everybody. Because I know we're going to get it. Flame Strike does 27. Blastification does 43. Flame Strike also lights things on fire. That's a lot of damage. Spin that guy around. Take advantage of all these nice flanks. Ooh, I guess. I mean, if you can kill him. It seems like the right thing to do. Do a stunning flash here. No stun, unfortunately. But we'll get a bit more damage on them all. All right, we'll do, I think, this side first. Flame strike that tower, so it starts taking some damage right away. Let's just blast him with a little bit and a little bit more. Sniper shot here has some echo, but 78. Yeah, let's do that. Because now I can easily kill this guy and trigger multi-hit. You kind of need someone to occupy him, so let's just put a temporary doggy there. I'm going to turn you around so that... I was going to say we take less damage, but I don't think that's actually going to matter. Like if I move there, I get to hit both of them at once. But then I'll be attacked. I can spin you around so that we have a tasty triple flank on you. Let's do this. I'm going to heal. I'm going to step. Kill one. Which lets me second wind again. Then I'm going to take blood empowerment for the extra damage. And charge strike this guy. My charge gets canceled, but I hit the guy in the back as well, so... You can move here and maybe kill him. Insanity in flanking. Let's just kill him. And these are skeletons, so I'm happy to let them just run up and start doing damage. These guys are all on fire, so an immolate actually up here would do a fair bit of damage. Also triggered, I have no idea what that was. Some sort of dissonance healing. Pet doggo, you get blood, he gets bones. Loving a Carthage run in EU5, that's very fun. I asked Grok what to play, gross, and ended up on Ethereal Cats of all the things I need to get to Tome 4 to make your race ethereal. Nice. That's actually the very first thing we did was Ethereal Cats. Almost there. It's a summoning build. Not the best app, but ended up making them Order and Astral. Cool. Nice. Nice. Lots of like vassals and stuff as well. Kind of an interesting combo. Yep. Corner a couple gold monuments you plan to use to win later. In the middle of level 3 tomes at the moment. Nice. Onagers can hurt. They absolutely can, yeah. What the dog doing? Do we have any hard data on what the dog doing? Lost a siege, saves come to do it better. You can always, if you lose a fight, there is a retry button, so you can always just like click that and try again. What attack does he have that lets him do line damage? There is a special enhancement on his hammer There's a couple special enhancements you can get. One is line damage, one is chain damage. I think there's an area of effect damage as well. Whew, buddy, that spell shield just got dropped by this dude's attack. I don't know how that was a flank. Doggy! Oh no, you're okay. I think Misfortune wears out after this round, so this is the last round of really good grazings. Rip. RIP spell shield. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. They have overcharged spells and powerful evokers. Let's see how it is. All right, Gremlins, I'm going to move you up. I'm going to let you take that bleed because I don't want that onager to exist anymore. I don't know why I didn't move first on that attack, but what's done is done. This is a Warhound. I'm gonna use the Warhound just to get rid of his retaliation. That way I can have you kill him. You're the way bigger threat here. Tier 1 versus tier 3. Okay, so those spooky ghosts are dead. Turn those fellas around. And then kill them. If you were to go here, I could attack this. Kill the guy in the back, which will trigger my killing momentum. And then I can just drain that guy for a big heal. You just tap him. Great shots here. Skeleton Militia versus Warbreed. Skeleton Militia wins. Not something I would expect, but I like it. Now. Go there. You're gonna come up here. The guy is already breaking, so. Throw a catapult at him in the back. Graze him. Let's look at the catapults before we move everybody else. Because if there's big areas... I only get 2 catapults? Oh man, I thought we got more than that. Huge flame strike. Alright, real talk. I gotta kill this. Kill off them. Critical stun. That guy's broken. Fantastic. Song of Carnage. See, I could strengthen all these guys or even strengthen this hero. Or I could just move forward and take shots. I'm pretty worried about this guy because he does some serious damage with this Pyromancer's Orb. Yeesh. Oh, he's got a blood pact on this zombie. Which is definitely buffing him a lot. Well, that's pretty good damage and bleeding, but I don't think it's as good as this because these guys are all on fire, right? That seems to be very little damage. Because they have such fire resistance. I actually forgot about that. All right, we'll do this. I don't know. It feels like our guys are healing off of a spell cast. Oh, are they getting stacks of strengthened? Because of the chaos amplifier, maybe? Spells are cheaper to cast with soothers. Oh, man. You know, I guess I could have just checked the log and gotten an answer to this. No, yeah, a bunch of my units healed. Oh, it's probably just regen. I'm an idiot. Probably just the old regen. Sorry, you bombarded in chat? My dude, not at all. Never apologize for chatting in chat. That's what chat is there for. Chatting. So many ranged units on his walls. He did heavy damage with the onagers. His champ was good too. It was just a tough battle. Yep. It's hard. Like, you do have a lot of disadvantages when you come in for a siege. As you should, right? Like, you're sieging the enemy. It shouldn't just be like a walk in the park. That assassin strike. Let him kill him. You actually can't get close enough to anybody. Do 5%. Not gonna happen. If you dash. Bat form. So badass. Dash again, and I can at least get this guy on a flank. It's the behind you. You know what? Let's drop an immolate right there. Just in case he had slip away. You actually don't have a summon right now, so I need to summon a spirit. We can start blasting for heavy damage. So we'll try to hit that guy, who is just a zombie. Now an insane zombie. Oh, we are struggling to hit these fleeing dudes. Tell you that much. Summons. Astral connections. At this point, I think let's just turn it on auto combat and let our boys wrap up the rest. Pretty sure there's only a zombie left alive, so. Have an idea of shadows from Spellforce. Dark Death with Astral Chaos and Shadow. Love it. Love it. Always goes well. Electric, how we doing, dude? So what do we lose? 2 spell shields and a death guard. I don't remember losing that death guard. But okay, if you say so. There's this hero up here. Noted. The siege is over now as well, which is great. So we do get to burn it down like right away. We get an obsidian wyvern. That's fun. Unfortunately, we're still like 100 points off of raising cities give us permanent income. Well. Burn it to the ground, lads. Burn it to the ground. There's demonic summoning. We'll take Insight Revolution. We got an arcane institution over here. Well, I guess the Wizard's Auditorium is good use of our money. And we also got a ton of level ups. So this is our weird whip ranger right now. Our sniper whip ranger. I guess I'm going to give him crit. Adaptive chaos. Chaos empowerment. The more crits, the better. So he's got 40% on his whip at range. You're going to take Ritual of Elements, refresh all ability cooldowns, and get Elemental Focus. Not engaged in melee, it gains 20% damage on magic attacks until it moves. And our ruler has also leveled up here. Okay, so we have Vampiric Flight. Let's grab Deep Bond. That way now when we drain our familiars, we also get 3 regeneration on top of a bunch of heals. Honestly, pretty solid. 3 strength and 3 regeneration. Oh, the familiar gets 3 strength and 3 regeneration. I just get temporary HP and strengthened. I always read this wrong. I thought it went the other way. The targeted unit. Ah, so we actually buff. Well, it's not as good as I would have liked, but if I get rid of this wyvern mount, here's the thing. I don't need mounts if I am about to become demons. So I think I am going to get rid of that wyvern mount. Getting closer and closer to what I actually need. To build my gear. I guess what I'm gonna do with you guys is just merge him down here. Actually, that's in his territory. I'm gonna merge that guy. That's a bit stupid, but that's what I'm going for right now. Classic agent, not reading, just doing. Yep, yep. It's almost enough to make the big sword. We need 25 extra. So I still need to burn something down. What is ironic, I think after I burn this down, I will also probably found a city here. It's just I won't go this way with it. I'll go down this way towards the Blood Emperor's Palace. Hi, you seem to have a big NPC Marauder army here that has you trapped. Yeah, buddy, I don't know what to tell you. Looks like you might just be dead. Boy. This is a scout. I feel like this guy should not be losing this. I don't want this guy to lose his army unnecessarily here. I'd rather lose my scout. Oh yeah, Nitgart. Okay. Good luck, buddies. All my scouts are dying. None of them are escaping. During diplomatic relations with Drakvek, we get a high-stakes game of Wizards and Kings. Let's bluff imminent defeat, raise the stakes. 100% chance getting double cash. We're going to need, I think, to do a lot of recruitment right now, so. Demonkin form is ready. This will give us Internal Fiends. Lower our Frost and Spirit, but gives us 15% critical hit chance. Desolate and Lava Walk. We all become flying, giving us better vision range, better movement. We get Frenzy. And we lose penalties from chasms and lava. Plus, we look sick. We have ogre horns and demon horns now. So I'm gonna pull this wolf down here. How bad is this looking? 3478 versus 58. Oh, he's got an entire army of nothing but Painbringers.
Oh.
This is Mavelith. I'm not at war with her. I don't need to fight her. She's coming up to help. She hates this guy. Well, that's quite a bit of good news. I was quite a bit worried there for a moment. You don't even have ballista towers? I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to hurry those. Because I fear a little bit for this place. We just picked up the Chaos Amplifier lens as well, which is fantastic. You have some mines, but not many. Vampires gain universal camouflage while in sunless terrain. That's pretty good. I do want this demon gate. Blood Font is ready to annex. You've already got that Eternal Bedchamber, so let's grab this guy and we'll move on to Haunted Hall next. Okay. That many Painbringers would be real nasty news, yeah. If I can, I'm going to summon some rebellions in his territory up here. Scout number 3, also dead. I mean, I guess we've collected all the astral essences we have right now, so I'm glad we built those ballista towers. If I can teleport back there, we have them, so... I mean, it's a pretty good spot for a city. As long as I expand out in that direction. The only problem is I'm already capped on cities, and I think it's 500 for the next upgrade. Nice. Now we have this. So the city terraforms one province on the surface within a 5-province radius of its domain per turn. Terraform province gets sunless, loses gloom, and we get parasitic containment when fighting in provinces with sunless. Any provinces with sunless. Each turn, all enemies with bleeding have a chance to upgrade to blood parasites. Fantastico. That also upgraded that blood altar a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Specialist governor. I mean, I gotta get that courtyard for you. Oh, I picked up a spell weaver from that fight. That's pretty nice. Do I want this? I don't know if the Rose Garden could actually... What level are you? Level 4. Plus 1 province annex range. So it's going to be 1 away from the Blood Emperor's Rose Palace. Which ain't quite as good for me. Let's give you a farm here. Maybe another quarry. Grab another mine. All right, well, Rose Garden grew quite well. We'll get that courtyard unlocked. I'll just rush Scout to do that, actually. You are not healing. In sunlight. Blood font counts as in sunlight? All right. $35.62. Wow. Okay. His main army there is pretty beefy. Yeah, all right, I'm going to do this. It's definitely a play of greed, but... If you move first, you move next. You move third. We have a couple of turns of this siege, so if all I need to do is teleport my guys through and we'll be fine. Terraforming spell. Enemy provinces suffer 20 fire damage and gain ashland. Target province and adjacent provinces. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, let's do that. You know what sucks? I think there was a bounty for that city and I could have taken it, but I forgot to. Bill. What are you gonna do? Incite revolution. Target an enemy city. You can't see that city. I hate how you have to see the city to do this. Because almost always you're not able to see the city. All right. Bloody revolutions. Lousy, good for nothing, stinking revolutions. Like, I'd love it if this guy would just move up a little bit so he could spot that. Have a Thorn Heart landmark. Terraform its surroundings. It's got to be this. So she is bringing up also just like a big butt-kicking army here right now. Up. Hoo-wee. Now I have sight on that. No? I don't understand. How do I not... That's the square I need to see, but it's not visible. I'm literally one target off. Conjure summoning rifts. Give you 5 hex radius vision. So that would do it. All right, let's slaughter this guy. That could go better. I'm convinced that that could go better. No need for me to be losing those troops. Not on a defensive siege. This enemy unit sustains damage. This effect then cascades to all units and is repeated. Okay. Perfect. I'll move you there and you there. You there. There is a gap there, so we might as well move in to fill it. I guess, I don't know, man. Astral Bomb with this guy. Does cause them to deal a bit more damage. This is our charge knight. He is a heck of a caster. I guess I should probably aim to just plug that stuff. I think I'll move me up here, my main guy. My mango. Here's a plug. Warhound. From Boblin, Chaos Dweeb, this dude. Soothe. Cooldown of 2. So if I Let's say I drain that. I gain strengthened, it gains strengthened, and regeneration. So it's mostly just a heal for me. Which is good to know. Oh, alright, well, you're dead. You're dead. Nice for their heroes to run directly in front of everybody. A lot of Spideys. Ooh. Did you just dominate my Chaos Eater? Really? Mind control. All right. Well, I'm going to hit you with this ballista then. Do, 17 damage. Yeah, let's whirlwind strike the two of them. And I think I'm going to do the Rite of Bloodletting just so I can start getting summons out. Okay, that gives me my Chaos Eater back. And we might as well just kill that guy then. Honestly, with both the heroes dead, this suddenly becomes a lot more manageable. Rift balls for 24. Hold on here. I have gremlins, right? Look behind you. Now, those are flank shots. I hope. You can shoot him. You can shoot him. Let's sniper shot him with the whip. Sniper whip. I love sniper whip. Does it make any sense? Absolutely not. Does it rule? Absolutely it does. Light a bunch of them on fire now as well. Get rid of the ranged units since they're going to be what actually can do damage to me. Blood maggot. Get you up there and just start causing you deuce damage. Feel the Drain Familiar has great combo potential with the blood maggots. Yes, yeah. Honestly, it being able to buff anything is like pretty solid. Let's sprint this guy so I can get him into action. At least he's doing something. Boom, 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 boom. Turn those dweebs around. Oh yeah, I forgot about our line attack. Are you for real? Oh my god. This is definitely not meant to be the case. I get area damage line on Exsanguinate. Look how good this is. That 3 cast range? That's nuts! You might as well go out, Spell Shield. I don't know if I'm going to lose you because of that, but... Gremlin is this? Oh, I have another gremlin back here. Jeez, man, I didn't even realize. Huh. think I'm just going to let him shield wall. Ow. Well, that hurt a lot. Insanity on those war breeds. Yeah, he smoked the astral serpent there. All right, this is pretty good. It's just the only thing I can hit you with at this range. You're a summon, so I don't mind you going in. Oh, honestly, we're kicking the tar out of them so well here. I might as well just send everybody in. See if we can't make ourselves some mistakes. Kill off that guy. Actually, can you hit anybody from there? No. Whiplash him. It's pretty good damage. All right, you're dead. That guy, I guess, has astral protection right now. You must be webbed. So if that does 56, what does this do? 42. All right. Ah, you know what? I totally could have done that better. I could have set myself up so I killed him at range and then turned around and got a second hit off. But Saba. Doo-doo-doo. Can I consume chaos on you and do damage? No. I guess you might as well move up there. Scare off these spideys. This guy's scared off now as well. Blood Magus, you can just attack. It's gonna light that spider on fire. Try to break his morale. Yeah, there is something with when I cast a spell, we're getting huge heals. No, you guys can run them down. I don't know what the logic behind it is, but hitting accurately with a whip is pretty hard. Yeah, I mean, fair. Does a Blood River make sense? No. Is that the only fundamental system incongruity? Yes. Then in Sniper Whip, I trust. Good old Sniper Whip. Never lets us down. I wonder if it's possible to play a mind control faction in the game in the form that you get out with more units than what you went in with. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you can go for like domination based domination builds. If you play as Reavers, you always get War Slaves as well. So going with like Reavers, the early, there's like a tier 2 order caster, the Astral Serpent, that also gets dominate. If you're playing as Eldrick or as vampires, there's also like quite a lot of dominate spells just in their hero trees. So there's certainly ways to make that work. What do we get? Some nice tier 3 armor, a excellent tier 4 shield. Let's give you that. Bolstering resistance, bolstering defense. That shield's gonna go on you. And then that Umbral Juggernaut's gonna get disenchanted. Oh, yeah. So many of my cities have also gotten a huge population buff. I just realized this because we raised that city. Haunted halls. That's why Rose Garden had so many pops. I guess let's give you unyielding. You, sir, are free to go here, maybe. You guys gotta heal. You guys gotta heal. You guys gotta heal. And you are missing some kind of frontliner. Cool, I can make butcher ogres here now too. I'm gonna build an armory mostly because I want the Forester's Guild, Smith's Guild here. You have been captured. You have been collected. Very good, very good, very good. Why do I feel like Astral Divination is not casting for some reason? Or is it just that I never seem to end this turn? 75. Mavalith has bound a Ancient Gold Wonder. Moonlit Mansion. So this guy's going to kind of stay in the back. We're going to join back with these guys. All right, well, I see this as a let's begin marching on their guy here. Capture, release this. We spent a turn healing. We'll do... Oh, you know what? You guys really don't actually need to heal anymore. It's only the tiniest bit of damage done there. I don't know if I need to capture this once I've released it, so... Just in case, I'm going to move a character down here. There's another tasty Astral Divination for us. You're mad at me because of XYZ. Not worried about it. Domination build, a whole bunch of necromancy. You can summon a whole bunch of undead out of a victory too. Yep. They have the numbers on us, but only for this battle. Different story to bribe. Dominate and charm your opponents, then raising them again. I appear to be good, but still make you kill your friends or whatever. Yeah, let's call it lawful evil. Yeah, so I think it's Reaver culture. Tome of the Reaver. I think I just have to like look at the cultural Reaver trait, which I don't know I can do here. Yeah, I think it's just that Reavers get an ability called War Slaves that allows them to capture. So you've got that Insight Revolution. Honestly, I might as well start casting demonic summonings as well. I have view of this, but I can't incite a revolution on it. This homie has returned to his capital, but he is also being like beaten up by our co-friend. A hooded hermit requests an audience. He bears 3 pages that were clearly ripped from tomes of magic. You have a reputation for being scholarly. I carry forbidden knowledge that can be yours if you are determined enough to claim it. You may learn a spell in exchange for a quart of your blood. Ignite, Ice Coffin, Condemn, or an Astral Crisis. I gotta be honest, I don't really want any of these. I guess Ice Coffin can be useful. I'll take the Astral Crisis, honestly. Who cares? Now for our next tier 4, we're gonna go with the Tome of Crimson Rain and get us some more blood stuff.
Blood carries greater power than mortals may think.
This we're not getting.
Does the blood of the Archons not carry their essence? Do we not use blood as payment for our magic? Blood is where the soul resides. And so we drink.
And so we drink. Let's grab those stone walls if it's only 1 turn. You have lots of tasty options now. I kind of want to just like put a demon gate way down here. Let's grab this courtyard though first. City ignores city stabilities of Sunless, counts as a farm, adds Rose Knights to the Rally of Lieges. That also boosted my mint. Not that I'm having much of a money problem right now. Currently, I'm having more of a, like, I don't have good enough troops problem. Like, not having any real tier 4 troops. Only having tier 3 summoners. So, you lose a population and a diplomatic stage. But you give me a Scald and a Chaos Eater. It's okay, I guess. Doop, doop, doop. Still in shadow, I think. Yeah. Same with this one. Let's start Abyssal Flaming some stuff. I'm kind of curious what Sunless looks like with Abyssal Flames on top of it. Visually, what looks the nicest is probably this guy over here. So, if you've claimed that, do you think I could grab the Blood Emperor's Rose Palace with this guy? Turn him back on Auto Explore. Those guys work their way up. We're going to get rid of... it's only tier 2. I mean, I guess we have this fancy hammer now, so I'm in less of a rush to make a good tier 4 item. Reavers have support. He can take over immobilized units. Slaver Society trait lets you get units that run away from battle. And the Lightbringer, the angelic fish with Dominate. Yep. Breakland, hello. Sorry about yesterday. Didn't last an entire hour watching the stream. Sure, that's what you mean. Not a worry, my dude. Not in the slightest. Dang, man, these Warbreeds are really giving him insane auto-resolve stats. Yuck. He is not coming at me with big armies. I am jammed, but like... Hero, Super Lord. This guy's like definitely the biggest threat. This is like a variant map. All right, you are my caster. You are my scald. No scald on this side. Not really the proper amount of melee units either. Off the dog. Off the dag. I guess we'll move you here, 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 here. Sugar. For right now, just trying to keep everybody a little bit together. Drain my skellies. All right. Not a lot of buffs or anything we can cast here, but summoning some elementals and the like. That is a tasty pocket. No line of sight, really. Ooh, wow, okay. My sniper shot has a 5% chance of landing, because that's a storm spirit. Who's got up that wind barrier. This, on the other hand, could not be better. Dissonance, misfortune, and bleeding with all of that. Can I also get a nice flame strike up here? I could. Ergo, I will. I feel like if that's the case, I should also just hit them with one of these. That gives us our summons. Well, I think I'm just going to drop right there, front row center. Really thought you'd have some better shots than that, though. Is what it is. All right, let's talk about our plan over here, because this is where our big boy is. You've got a huge charge strike that you could land. It would be better if I could land two, which does mean I'd have to soften up at least somebody in that squad. You're on a mount, so the skeleton militia here is actually pretty good. There is some gremlining we can do. I probably should have came up and did the gremlining first. That way he turns around. Ah, you're out of range. You're also out of range. Yeah, I can't do that much damage here unless I can come up with some sort of AoEs. I could put you here, give us astral connection, and then he's already turned around. He's not. I tell you what, I'm going to do it on him so that we get the flank damage on that as well. I cast Blood Empowerment so that we do bonus damage. I've almost got enough to kill that guy in the back, which would let me do double attack. Which makes me think if I was to go here... and then summon a Chaos Spirit. Not quite enough. Will. Alright. Maybe I can weaken up that hero then. That's gonna be a lot of bleed for you to cross, but I think it's what you have to do. This guy has slip away. I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti. You can't get in range for your fire attack. Can you hit anybody from there? No. I mean, this is still probably the big issue. Can I do anything else over here? I don't think I can. Ah, so damn close. Gonna have him stun. That does 36. What about this? That would do 62. That would actually kill him. Unless he has slip away. Which, he's a Spellblade. You have Slippery and Swift, but you don't have Slip Away. So we're going to bite you instead. And I think I'll just move forward. That's a bit of a risk with him, but I think it's worthwhile. All right, I'm going to move you here and here. I'm going to cast Elemental Focus on him so that he can start taking those shots next round. This is still the big danger zone. A 70 on you. Interesting. I don't know if this is like worth taking with the 5%. Like, because if it misses, it'll still hit somebody next to him, or in theory should. Just crit him. Well, it's easy. No problem. Just give him the crit. So I'll tell you what I could do here. Could turn him around. Go for that tasty 70%. We get the crit on it as well, which is gorgeous. Oh, Inferno Hound. Is this where I'm going to put you so that this guy doesn't charge me? Cloudburst Evocation. Lightning Bolt, 6 Hex in a row. All right, I think I'm just going to do this. Okay. This pocket is still pretty nasty. Yeah, there's the Cloudburst. At least he lit me on fire and then made me wet, so I'm not going to take the fire damage. That's polite. Yeah, he goes for the doggy. It's fine. You're a summon. Summons. You're a big boy. You're a summon. Something just like exploded there. Oh, he used sacrificial slaughter on one of his units. Ooh, I so rarely feel like the computer uses that ability. Now. You're going to get rid of them to start. I'm an assassin strike, but I also have this whip that does pretty good damage. Let's spin that hero around. What do we have in the back here? Not a lot of good. Get rid of those blood maggots. We have a much better shot on that hero then, who is now stunned. Thank you, Stolen Spellweaver. I mean, we might as well take that assassin strike if that's the case. Gobble up his corpse. Focus on him a little bit. All right, all right. So you got Warhounds. You also have this Vampire Spider Matriarch. All right, you might as well just do this and this. That guy is hurting. Cast Rally and Regenerate here. See if I can't keep that spell shield alive a little bit longer. Get him. Heal him. Love that for us. I feel like there is a way to hit these two guys at the same time, but maybe there's not. Take that little attack of opportunity. No bigs. Then we get to focus on that guy. All right. I'm gonna have you go after that big spider, even though I can't kill it. I think you've got to do the same. You're gonna do that. Can I kill you with anything? Ignite? No. Ruh-roh. This hero's in some trouble. So we'll cast Warding Link. Halfbind, hello. Welcome on in, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're into some pretty heavy brawls today. Some big wars. Okay, okay. Is this mage casting anything? My puppies. Hate when my puppy dogs turn into blood maggots. I do just cast dagger the last right, so he's gonna die at the end of his turn. He didn't even cast anything. That's hilarious. That is quite the strategy. Oh, my white wolf went insane and almost killed my spellcaster. Don't love that. That has to be in a range of 1. There's a double kill for me over here with this guy if I want it. I just got to figure out exactly how to go about it. All right, we're going to kill them like that. I might as well take the heal on this since I know I'm about to get that back. Fortunately, I have no way of reaching him now. And actually, that's probably my biggest threat. Because he could do some serious damage to me. Oh, we can also flank him for like 29 damage with a tier 1 unit, though. So maybe this is not a threat. He's dead. Okay, this guy is flanked now. You are stunned, unfortunately. You are also stunned. He is stunned. Well, go for the kill there since he's running. I guess you guys might as well just start coming over this way. No, I'll just cast Ignite. Boom. He's gonna get those last guys out anyway, so no deaths. Total victory. He's lost his lord now as well, so if we start attacking the city, he's gonna be in a very bad place. We pick up tier 4 armor. Nice. A mantle of hexing. Very nice. And a tier 3 polar. I'm actually going to give you that better armor. My wizard has 20% damage. +1 resistance. This is 20% damage. Ignore 4 status resistance. So let's give him that instead. You are currently a shield character. Like, I could give you that polearm, but it wouldn't be as good with you. Oh, it's a one-handed spear. Huh. We don't see that every day. Can you wield that? You actually could. What's better for you? This has Whirlwind Strike, which is kind of fun. 776. Charge Strike. Yeah, I mean, maybe if I found you a shield. I could also just, like, get rid of this and get a good weapon, so. The Titan DLC, yeah. Why don't we just hold it for now? Why is my movement here so bad? Because I'm going up a cliff face. Ugh. Okay. Well, we might as well start sieging them. So we need to take the city cap increase. You are going to sow confusion. And I guess construct onagers. Nice tasty army there. That's the Rose Garden. This is the Rose Palace. Why don't we call this like Cryptville, as it's next to the crypt of the deathless god. I unfortunately don't have anyone to put in it. Yes, I do. I have an agricultural governor. Perfect. This one we got some stone walls over here. Based off of firms, draft on firms, draft and food on firms. So that counts as a conduit. All right, we'll build the Carnival of Flesh right here. Old Coagulation Cove. Can't reach there. I mean, the mines are just the best. Oh, cool. Abyssal Flame is ready. It's blocked by Spelljammer over there, so I kind of just want to cast this on my capital. Interesting. I wanted to see what Sunless looks like with Ashlands, but I'm not sure it's spawned yet. I don't think it has. Captured, collected, collected. This guy got Major Ambition. Awesome. You're back to Flourishing Vassalage. You have like 3 gold mines. I feel like there's other stuff we could probably be getting you. Let's go with Stygian Observers. Oh, Infernal Juggernauts. I actually totally forgot about these guys. This would be a tier 4 frontliner that we could use. We also have Nightmares at tier 3. But Infernal Juggernauts would be great. So let's start pumping out some elephants. He said unironically. How did these work? 2, 2, 3, 2. 2, 2, enter defensive mode. 3, 3, enter defensive mode. Well, it ain't bad. I guess I am still interested in burning a lot of stuff down, even though Sunless and Ashland looks pretty similar. One-handed spear does give first strike, but can't have mounts. Ah, okay, no mounts. Okay. Dave would make a great city name right next to the edgy ones. Martial Waylay weapon, just a Titan weapon. Yeah. The vampire building that lets you devour imprisoned heroes for XP. I think you can just do that willy-nilly. They just have to be in your prison. Nope, I'm wrong. the abattoir. We'll build that first. You've made a good argument, which is free XP. So what would I need for, like, the most badass battle axe I could make here? Magic Origin Slayer is really good. $100. I just go 100 in physical damage, probably. I don't really know that Frost and Blight is what I need here. Packs heal 10 HP. I mean, the truth is, I don't really know that I need lifesteal. But it's useful. Blood Killer, Murderberg, Dave, Bloodletter. What did XP do in the first place to be arrested and detained? Catch up on the bandwagon, freedom and ignorance. Let XP go. Failed. Wonder what we failed. Just says failed. Really? Wow, you are really managing to get troops back faster than I anticipated. No, I think we'll fight it. I know it's like a siege, and he does have an advantage, and a lot of our troops are pretty dang wounded, but... I think the Infernal Hounds I will let flee. Smooth. So we're going to... I don't want to kill one of their models. I'm just going to drain them. Honestly, I think I'm also going to move up here. Get as much ground in as I can. Doesn't really have that many guys. I suppose somewhat the less squished together we are, the better. I think if I go here, I'm going to get double onagered. Maybe not. No, I guess it's still the first turn of combat, right? So... Alright, you're gonna move there. You're gonna cast Elemental Focus. Oof. Almost one-shot that. That would have been so nice. Okay. What do you got for me, Johnny on the spot? Little clinging mist. Yeah, see, we move so fast. I can get right up on the walls. These catapults didn't even get a chance to do anything. Blow those guys up. You're gonna Song of Revelry here. We're gonna want to hit him with something. I'm just not sure what. I think I'm gonna take an Astral Ward. Put it right here. Give it to him. And then summon one of these guys. Just realizing I can't actually get up to this tower. Just maybe a bit of a labubu. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, he's got a blood pack with that war breed. All right, I'm gonna try to stun you. Did not work. And that's that. Up, 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 up. Likewise, I'm gonna just move you in. One stun, one no stun. Can I get rid of that tower? There's definitely some nonsense I can do with this guy right now. Let's make sure he's blood empowered. Miss. That's pretty good damage, but I need him to get a kill. That would do it. I'd like him to be in a position where he can do something else after. So I'm wondering, like, if I go here, I could attack that and then turn and hit them. $12 damage, 19 damage for the draining bite. I mean, I guess let's go with that. Can't seem to get that guy down, but that's okay. Got a sniper shot there. Might not be worth using. This summoner can also summon like an astral spirit to charge somebody. Now, you know what? You've probably charged that hero, even if you're not going to do that much damage. Why can't I move back here? It's not like I took bleeding damage. I wanted to see whether or not I'd be within range. Clearly I'm not. But I wasn't sure if I would be. All right, you're going to go here. You're going to go there. Give him astral connections. Turn that guy around and then shoot him in the butt. Not going to do a lot for us. Oh yeah, my onagers. Boy, did I ever forget about you boys. Let's go right there. Just tap a little bit of damage in. Almost killed that tower. Okay. If you qualify it as a spear tip or stick, it can forever be a spear tip stick while it remains. If it's short enough, does it become an arrow, a dart? If it's one pointy stabby end, it could technically be considered a spear. I mean, I guess that's a question. Are spears arrows or arrows spears? Nice. Okay, that astral thing just saved us a bunch. A needle is not a stick. I think the fact that it's a stick is pretty important, having a pointy end. I mean, if you can stick someone with it, does it make it a stick? Ooh. A little spell, boys. It's fine. Those are summons getting hit. That's good. He gets lots of tasty morale. I'd like to move you up and let you heal. So I'm going to do that. You can just kill that tower. Man. Exsanguinate does a lot of damage. I like that it just nukes characters from orbit. Alright, well, that hero is dead. Poor Chaos Eater is really struggling to get on range on anybody. Just sniper shot that dweeb. So you guys can go here. I keep forgetting that I can fly. So I can just walk up these walls with most of my main characters. Not all of my units, mind you, but the vast majority of them. Okay. Kill him. Kill him. Alright, you gotta kill him then. I'm going to have you turn that Warbreed around so that this guy can attack it for free. Fortunately, taking a lot of Vengeful Flame damage. You are weirdly out of range for a lot of this. Just going to summon some Distraction Spiders. And then... do the rite of bloodlighting. Okay, I think I'm gonna lose my my Winter Wolf here. Dory was used one-handed with a shield in hoplite formations. Yeah, there he goes. The whole hoplite formation was a catastrophic endeavor with sometimes dead people staying upright due to the press. The Dory was basically overhead stabbing at a shield wall. because underhanded would likely hit your allies. Does not seem their best way to do that. Spear tip defined by being the tip of the spear, or is the spear tip defined as having a spear tip? The old technicalities, eh? The old weapon-based technicalities. All right, little guy, what are you doing? Hit him. Flame strike them. Kill him. Hit that guy. Can you use this in melee combat? No. Oh, nice critical strike, though. This guy's actually flanked, so we're gonna just roll in and hit him. Get the two of them with some fire. Kill that guy. Accidentally blocked my path to these spiders, but that's okay. We're going that way, that way, that way, that way. If I let you go in here, you can get the double kill. Or at least the double smack, I should say. Nice. Critical hit there. Ah. We have onagers. Yeah, that's fine. That's only hitting a summon. That one's going to have to just ski up. Then we can trigger a little more of that shenanigans. Great thing about him marching out here is I take his capital as well. Oh my god. They got absolutely decimated.
How is the Vampling Duke feeling? The artwork looks great.
I really like it. I think they've added in some really good stuff. The story realm is less obnoxious than the ancients. The benefits that they've added in general, I think, are just like pretty strong. Like, I find it adds some cool new ways to play. It is no wonder this lady did so much damage. Holy smokes. Poison darts, tracker's merc, warding seer, and then she's got this tier 4 boon taker of weeding. Boon stealing plant slayer, firebolt frost. Whew. She just lit my dude up so bad. Let's see. Why don't you hit him? Then this goblin, gremlin, can go in here. Hit him with the old behind you. Hit him with another one of them. Spin them right round, baby, right round. Okay. Try to get my hero across here. Grief. Do you still have elemental focus on? You do. All right. Sure, why not? Fire resistant, immune to burning, resurgent strength. I think that might do like the most damage to him though. Okay, he goes for the gremlins. That guy just ate a catapult. That's hilarious. And then proceeded to explode. I mean, I guess having somebody on top of him is good. There we go. Oh, hello. What? All right, so that ended up being about the same as it told me it would be. She just moved her armies on there. I don't think she was given that, was she? Sparkcaller of the Boonfinch, a Vengeful Shield, the Boontaker of Weeding. Ooh, man. I don't know if this is going to be really any better for people, though. I guess I could give you this one-handed weapon now and give you this Vengeful Shield. Which might be a little better for you. You have the Staff of Flame Strike, which is insanely good for us. For a brief moment, the princess curls her lips and casts you a disheartened glance. Ah, looks like you prefer the path of pain. What a pity. Well, for you at least. I will be looking forward to making you squeal, my naughty little elder. There's no begging for mercy now. She changes to war. It's only natural for vampires to rival their peers, from life to unlife, from spire to son, spawn to sire, from peer to rival, from elder to arch vampire. Inevitably, all vampire sires' new spawn. The sire, or dam, is therefore the steward and overlord of the progeny, often governing their every action. That is until the spawnling eventually becomes powerful enough to rival their maker. The ruthless power play of dominance dictates the life cycle of virtually all vampires. One either dominates or themselves is dominated. So what's it gonna be? What was once sealed with blood shall soon be unsealed. Defeat either the princess or the prince to obtain their blood. Okay. Do I count as having this city? Hilarious. She did steal the city from me. But now it's mine. With the prolific Archsire defeated, the once pale, sunless earth is stained with the pure blood of an arch vampire. Unlike an elder vampire, only a limited select brood of arch vampires was ever sired into existence by the deathless god, let alone made as consort. Now by your fangs there exists even one less upon the realm of rude Dravana. You have obtained the exalted blood of the arch vampire, though do you really need all of it to open the crypt of the deathless god? You receive 500 gold. Can now enter the crypt. Abstain from my hunger. Collect all the blood, but reserve a portion for our studies. Lose 4 thralls, but gain some population. Or commit diablerie and consume a portion of his blood. Rank up twice. Yeah, of course I'm going to do that. With the blood of the consort in your possession, you can finally unseal the crypt that drew you to this realm all along. All vampire kind draw their origin from the single source, the deathless god, the sire of all, he who spreads his blessing and his curse upon the worlds within from the first brood, to eventually even you. The sunless lands, the river of blood, the hunger of power, all these came through his awesome and terrible power. Prepare yourself well, explore the crypt and come face to face with himself. Bring about the long-awaited blood reckoning. And that'll get us victory. Ooh. Ooh. I guess I'm gonna burn this city to the ground. He is dead. Ooh, he shows here now. Does he have sick items? Not really. Some good stuff, though. Does he count as having a city somewhere? It has occurred to me also that this place does not have any kind of walls or anything right now. Let's grab a little forester in there just to speed that up a bit. Right, and I am at war with her now too, so she's going to try to kill me before I can get to that crypt. But I'm not about to let her do that. That being said, she's got a really big army right there, so I don't know that I'm going to have much of a choice. Sugar. I mean, there's no walls here, so it's not like I'm really protecting myself. This is what I really need to be casting. This blood transfer ritual. Can I incite a rebellion maybe in one of her cities? Nope. No, sir. Well, we do have some level ups. Mastered focus on our archer. Our alignment has changed. I gained a level of renown. Personally slay a ruler in combat. I was also meant to gain 2 level ups, but I clearly did not. That's unfortunate. I guess I could make peace with this city. And then just like pop a whispering stone inside of it. I don't see why not. You were going to explore this building. So much to do. Decide to have fun with the AI to continue the idea you had yesterday of giants with vampirism. In D&E, it's for humanoids only, but you can custom whatever you want. Storm giants being cursed with their own version of vampirism, and they use clouds to shield them from the sun. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Not many of them, because it takes too much blood to feed one, let alone a small number. That rules. I guess the devs of Age of Wonders are familiar with Vampire the Masquerade, because diablerie is very much a term from it. Yeah, oh, for sure they are. For sure they are. Happy American, thanks for not letting us starve day. Happy. High upon a rocky protrusion stands the Blood Emperor's Rose Palace, surrounded by a vast living maze of rose-choked hedges. The fiendish maze exudes a terrible ancient aura born of blood magic most foul, long ago woven by the deathless god himself. Approaching it, one can hear the faint, ghostly wailing of 1,000 sacrificed victims, the tributary souls of the Blood Emperor Eternal. Back in the heyday of their splendor, now the unending suffering feeds and twists the rose-choked foliage of their own prison. The endless corridors of the maze bend and wind with uncanny vastness. All who enter it always exit the same way they came in. Dispel the warding spell. Well, it's pretty easy now then. That's fine. Upon defeating the host of undead rose guards, the Rose Palace of the Deathless God is free to explore. At the sound of a thunder strike, the great doors decorated with the insignia of a rose open. Beyond lies a rose-choked palace filled with countless many abandoned ballrooms and drawing rooms caked in dried splashes of blood. Ascending the dusty stairs lead you to the topmost tower. Its doors reveal a curious glass house filled with many withered roses, but in the center grows a single obsidian rose, so magnificent it boggles the mind. It is now yours. Well, nobody else was letting me take it anyway, so... Uninhabitable. Why is that an uninhabitable square? Nonsense. Poppycock. All right, well, you need to peel back then and get another troop. You know what? Let's teleport you through. These guys get sprint at their high levels. Just gonna pop him into his army so he has another frontliner. You have cleared that Reaper's Hollow. I don't really want you getting cut out by all of these guys though, so I'm just gonna hide you back in here for now. Oh, there's my level up. We get our signature skill at level 16. We can pick up supernatural speed. If the Elder Vampire has profane body mastery, it gains 20% critical hit chance. And all turn vampires under my control have very fast movement when not mounted. Yes. Adjacent enemies and allies get extra crit. I do want that. I guess that's pretty good to have for us. Draining Bite removes defensive mode and retaliation. I think let's just get some damage, maybe some cleaving sweep. We are now very evil. And we have small armies over here pillaging us. So I got to assume that's probably your army of like all the tormentors, which is a pretty good chance all three of these people die over here. I'm hoping I can get the blood transfer ritual up in time, but we're on turn 99. Honestly, I think that's the perfect place to cut this video. Leave it on a little cliffhanger, see if we survive this next attack, and then whether or not we can go unseal the crypt and deal with all these other bad boys. So until next time, bye-bye.